Hello everyone, welcome back to the Global Channel. And in last lecture, we have started with the topic oceanic currents, in which we have covered that we have two types of oceanic currents, cold and warm. Warm oceanic currents and cold oceanic currents. Cold oceanic currents. So one of the facts which I have not told you in the previous lecture was that कि जो हमारे पास वार्म ओशनिक करंट होता है, वार्म ओशनिक करंट्स, ये हमेशा मूव करते हैं फ्रॉम इक्वेटर टू पोलर रीजन, इक्वेटर टू पोल्स. एंड जो हमारे पास कोल्ड ओशनिक करंट्स होते हैं, ये हमेशा मूव करते हैं फ्रॉम पोल्स टू इक्वेटर. मीन्स पोलर रीजन से इक्वेटर, मीन्स जो डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट है, बिकॉज ऊपर पोल्स है, नीचे इक्वेटर है, तो जो ऐसे मूव कर रहे हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं कोल्ड ओशनिक करंट्स. एंड जो अपवर्ड साइड मूव करते हैं इक्वेटर से पोल्स, these are warm oceanic currents. So today we'll start with different type of oceanic and warm currents in different oceans. So first we'll start with the Atlantic Ocean. Very interesting topic it is. The last topic was also interesting. So let's start with the ocean currents of Atlantic Ocean. So this is the North America, South America, this is Greenland, Norway, Sweden, Finland. Wait a minute, just make it a little bit aside. This is Africa. Wait a minute. इसको थोड़ा सा हम इस साइड बनाते हैं, खुला खुला थोड़ा. Yes, now it's okay. Yes, now it's perfect. Like this. Okay. Now with the help of red color, I will show the warm oceanic currents, and with blue pen, I'll show cold oceanic currents. Okay. So the very first current is North Atlantic Equatorial Current. So North, wait a minute. Very first current is North Atlantic Equatorial Current. The second current is Antilles Current. Third is Caribbean Current. Fourth, Mexican Current. Fifth is Florida Current. I think it has become so confusing. Just wait a minute. Now it's okay. Okay. So the first is North Atlantic Equatorial Current, second is Antille Current, Caribbean Current, Mexican Current, and the fifth is Florida Current. Next we have the sixth current, for which I have to erase this a little bit. Just a minute. Caribbean current. This is sixth. Gulf Stream. Yes. Next we have seventh. जैसे हमारे पास नॉर्थ अटलांटिक इक्वाटोरियल करंट है, सेम वी हैव साउथ अटलांटिक इक्वाटोरियल करंट. Alright, next we have 8. Eighth we have Brazilian current. Brazilian current. Okay, ninth we have, let me write ninth here because I don't have much space. So ninth we have North Atlantic drift. मीन्स यहां से जो हमारे पास ओशनिक करंट है वो ऐसे दो में डिवाइड हो रहा है, ड्रिफ्ट हो रहा है. सो वन यहाँ, एक तो यहाँ जाता है, वन गोज टूवर्ड्स दिस साइड एंड अनदर गोज टूवर्ड्स दिस साइड. ये वाला करंट इन लास्ट लेक्चर वी हैव कवर्ड कि नॉर्वे पे जाके स्ट्राइक करता है. दिस इज नॉर्वेजियन करंट. नॉर्वेजियन करंट. दिस इज इरमिल्जर और इरमिल्गर करंट. The 12th is renal or renal current. 13th is here Guinea current. Guinea current. Next we have 14th. It's here like this. It's a cold current. Canaries current. Canary current. Next we have 15 from here. This is named as Falkland current. Falkland current. 16th we have Venezuela current. I think this is not visible. Let me write a little bigger. Venezuela current. Okay. Next we have 17. वो यहाँ से आता है. 17th and 18th. 18th I can write it here. East Greenland current. And 17th is, I'm writing it here, Labrador current. And second last is 19th, West wind drift. West wind drift. And last is 20th, like this here. This is Keene current. Keene's current. So these are the 20 oceanic currents of Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean. It's little massive. It's little, very confusing, but I can help you out. Okay. So the first is North Atlantic Equatorial Current, equator से ऊपर. Second is this one, Antille or Antilles Current. The third is Caribbean Current. Fourth is Mexican current. Fifth is Florida current. Sixth is Gulf or Gulf Stream. Seventh is South Atlantic Equatorial Current, equator se niche, therefore South Equatorial. Next we have seventh. Next we have eighth. This is Brazilian current. Ninth I have written here North Atlantic Drift. जब ये ड्रिफ्ट होगा तो एक ब्रांच विल गो टुवर्ड्स दिस साइड नोन एज इरमिगर करंट and 11th one branch will go this side is known as Norwegian current. The 12th is renal current and the 13th is here Guinea current. 14th is a cold current, Canaries current. 15th is Falkland current, South America के यहाँ से नीचे से आता है. 16 is Venezuela current जिसके कारण हमें यहाँ पे नामीब डेजर्ट देखने को मिलता है. लास्ट लेक्चर वी हैव कवर्ड दिस कंसेप्ट. 17th is Labrador current, again a cold current. 18th is East Greenland current. 19th is West Wind Drift, southern side से आता है. And 20th is a warm current again named Keen's current. Take the screenshot of this. It's really very important. It is mostly asked in different various papers. I think you have already taken it. So now let's start with the another ocean, that is Pacific Ocean. We'll cover now the oceanic currents of Pacific Ocean. Okay, so I hope you have already taken it. So let me raise it. So, okay. I know it is little difficult for you because it's the very first time you have heard about these currents, but अगर 2 to 3 times you will draw yourself, आप इसको रिवाइज करोगे, so believe me कि ये आपको on your tips, on your toes, on your tippy toes, on your nose tip, on your everything, ये आपको learn हो जाएंगे. Okay. So now we'll start with the Pacific Ocean. Okay. So again we'll draw here North America, South America. Okay. And here we'll draw Asia, and this is Australia. Okay. Okay. So again with red marker warm oceanic currents and with blue marker cold oceanic currents. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's start. Just a minute. First is North Pacific Equatorial Current. Let me first number it and then we'll write their names. Second is Philippines Current. Third is South Pacific Equatorial Current. Fourth and fifth. Let me write a little bigger. Kuroshio Current. And fifth is Tsushima Current. Not that eating wali sushi, it's Tsushima Current. Okay, next we have sixth. This is North Pacific Drift. Next we have seventh. And then we have eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and then we have 13th here, and then we have 14th. From here we have 15th. Next we have very interesting 16th. From here we have 17th. Next we have here 18th. And at the last we have 19th. Okay. So now let's name them. The first is North Pacific Equatorial Current. The second is, let me write it here so that you can not get confused. This is Philippines Current. The third is South Pacific Current. This we have done. Seventh is Alaskan Current. 13th, East Australian Current. Next we have, okay, this is Colombian Current, Californian Current, okay. Next we have Bering Current. 10th is Bering Current. 11th is Kuril Current. And 12th is a Coast Current. 13th we have done East Australian Current. 14th is West Wind Drift. 15th is Humboldt. First we can write it Peru Chile Current or Humboldt Current. This is also known as, I'm writing it here, Humboldt Current. 16th is Counter Equatorial Current. Counter Equatorial Current. 17th is known as El Nino Current. And 18th is known as Leaving Current. And last, 19th is known as Oyashi Current. So these are the currents of Pacific Ocean. I'm giving you 10 seconds, take the screenshot of it. Okay, so I think you have taken. Okay, so let's revise it. The first is North Pacific Equatorial Current. Second is Philippines Current. Third is South Pacific Equatorial Current. Fourth is Kuroshio Current. Fifth is Tsushima Current. Sixth, oh, I have not written. This is North Pacific Drift. Okay. Seventh is Alaskan Current. 8th is Colombian Current. 9th is Californian Current. 10th is Bering Current. 11th is Kuril Current. 12th is a Coast Current. 13th is again a warm current, East Australian Current. 14th is a cold current, West Wind Drift. 15th is Peru-Chile Current, or we can also name it as Humboldt Current. 16th is counter-equatorial current. 17th El Nino current. 18th is Levin current, and 19th is Oyashi current. Okay. So last is Indian Ocean. We'll do now for Indian Ocean. So I hope you have taken its screenshot. Okay. Indian Ocean, we only have 7 oceanic currents. We'll cover. Okay. So this is Africa, Madagascar. यहाँ से हमारे पास एशिया स्टार्ट होता है. This is India. This is Australia. Okay. So one red pen and another we have blue pen. Yes, this is working. I'm so sorry. Okay. So the first is South Indian, South Equatorial Indian Ocean Current. South Equatorial Indian Ocean Current, yeah, South Indian Equatorial Ocean Current, you can say. Second, we have Somalia Current. Third, fourth, and fifth. This is East Madagascar Current. And this is Mozambique Current. The fifth is Oglus Current. Okay. Sixth, and this is seventh. The sixth is West Australian Current. And seventh is West Wind Drift. So these are the 7 oceanic currents of Indian Ocean. So the first is South Equatorial it is, not Equatorian. South Equatorial Indian Ocean Current or South Equatorial Indian Current. Second is Somalian Current. Third is East Madagascar Current. Fourth is Mozambique Current. 15th is Oglus Current. Sixth is, not 15th, fifth. Sixth is West Australian Current, and seventh is West Wind Drift. Take the screenshot of this. I hope you have taken it. So this is all for today. We have covered different type of oceanic currents in different oceans. सो आई जस्ट टेल यू वन थिंग कि ये बहुत इजी है, डोंट पैनिक. इनके बस नेम थोड़े से लंबे लंबे हैं, बट विल सी इट केयरफुली कि जौन सी जगह है उसी के ही अकॉर्डिंग नेम है. दिस इज मेडागास्कर, तो ईस्ट मेडागास्कर. यहाँ पे मोजाम्बिक है तो यहाँ पे मोजाम्बिक के नाम से, यहाँ पे सोमालिया है तो यहाँ पे सोमालिया के नाम से. सेम हमने उसमें पैसिफिक में देखा, सेम हमने अटलांटिक में देखा है. कैलिफोर्निया जहां पे है, कैलिफोर्नियन करंट उसी के नाम से, राइट. तो ये अलग अलग जो हमने करे हैं, ये अलग अलग प्लेसेस के नेम से हमने इनको करंट्स को नाम दिया है. तो आप इसको 2 to 3 टाइम्स ड्रॉ करो, नेम करो, रिवाइज करो. आई गारंटी कि ये आपको ऑन योर टिपिटोज, ऑन योर टिप्स, ऑन योर फिंगर टिप्स, ऑन योर नोज, सब पे ये आपको लर्न हो जाएंगे. डोंट पैनिक, बार बार रिवाइज करो, डेली रिवाइज करो, एंड आई एम डैम श्योर 100% कि ये आपको रिवाइज हो जाएगा. सो टिल द टाइम, डू सब्सक्राइब टू द ग्लोबल चैनल, एंड यस, प्लीज कीप रिवाइजिंग योर सिलेबस. थैंक यू वेरी मच.